and welcome along. This is Virtual Farmer, and we're about to start a brand new Let's Play series. Our first one for Farming Simulator 25. We are going to be on Hutan Pantai. We're going to do start from scratch. We're going to start with 500,000, but our starting loan is going to be 500,000. So the aim of this series is going to be start a farm with a £500,000 loan and to pay off that loan by the end of the series. We're also going to go on economic difficulty normal, and we're not going to start with the start farm. So yeah, this should prove to be quite an interesting challenge. For mods, we have only got the Madgin pack and the John Deere 7810. And so let's head in and get this game started. So here we are in Hutan Pantai. We've got our sleep trigger and everything. So it seems we start off with the house. And in fact, I had a quick look at the map in general. And this area here, despite being the regular start farm, is actually a really good place for us to begin. So we're going to take a quick look at the map. And I think if we spend half our money on land and half our money on equipment, we should be pretty good. That should do us pretty well. The starting area here, we head over to the farmland. So this area here, that is 115,000. It gives us a field down there. I think that will be very useful. So we will buy the starting farm area. So let's buy that. Yes. So we should be. We own that. How is our balance? Oh, no, there we go. Balance is down to 384,000. So if we then go, yeah, we've got about just under 50,000 for that and just under the 84,000. So that would be perfect. Buying these three sections, that is a really good area for us to buy. Those two, or those should leave us with 253,000, which is perfect. Now, I think that the rice fields that we have over here, these are ready to harvest. Yep, so we've got a ready to harvest rice field here and two ready to harvest fields down here. So what we're going to need is we're going to need a rice harvester, and we're going to need a trailer of some description. Let's see what we've got price rise and try and work this out. Now, if we click on here, we can see the kind of stuff we need for rice. We're going to need a rice planter. That is 25,000. That will be great. So we'll hold on for that. We've got the EDK 650 here is the suggested trailer. Now, my wonder is this is a bale trailer as well. So this is going to be a perfect trailer for us. So we'll start off with the rice harvester. This is going to be 95,000, which is not too expensive. We've then got the Izeki tractor here, which I think will be a really good tractor for us. I want to go with a bit of a Japanese flavor on this map. So the Izeki is the perfect size for this. The only other tractor that I think would be interesting at the moment would be the Kubota. And you can see that's 153,000. So we'll go back into here. We will get the Izeki rice harvester first then. That is going to cost us 95,000. No real changes except for we need somebody on the number plate. And congratulations to Simon Tallboy. You've been selected for our first number plate for this series. Simon T is what I'm going with. So you've been selected from, of course, the tractor driver and above level patrons and channel members. So there we go. Thank you for your support. Let's buy that then for 95,000. Before I go any further, I just want to go and check what is in the sales. And actually, no, nothing of any use to us in the sales. So we will head back in and we'll get the Izeki tractor next. Let's put the Michelin tires on that. That has wide tires, which will be quite useful for us with what we've got set up. And selecting our second person for a number plate. Congratulations to ArkAngil. You have been selected at random from the tractor driver and above level patrons and channel members. And so we're going to go with AK Angel on here. And Thank you very much for your support. Your name is going on the number plate for this tractor. We'll get that bought as well. And then finally, for initially now, we need a trailer. So we're going to go with the 8-meter squared extension on here. We will take design 3, I think. I quite like this with the bits along the side. Chassis color, I want a silver, I think. And main color, I think the Goldhofer blue will suit this quite nicely. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. So one final license plate to do here. And that goes to Jason Hodge. Congratulations, you've been selected at random from the tractor driver level patrons and channel members. And your name is going on the number plate for this one. Thank you for your support. Let's buy the trailer then. Yes. And head down to the shop. And there we have it. There's our first set of equipment. We've got our harvester, we've got our tractor, and we've got our trailer. So I'm going to get the tractor and the trailer heading off first. We want to get these heading towards the farm. They'll move fairly swiftly, and we can send them off with a hired worker. So hook this up. And then we want to create a job, select the tractor we're in, set a destination, and the destination is going to be our farmyard over here. So set that going there. So that's doing that, and we can leave that heading off. And we're going to jump into the harvester. The harvester will be a little bit slower than the tractor, so it's going to take us a little bit longer to get back. But we'll get there eventually, and then we can get started on the rice. I think our success on this farm is going to be very much tied to how we can maximize our profits. So this rice harvester, we don't have a huge amount of rice. We don't have a huge number of fields, and the yield on the rice isn't massive. I think we probably want to get this field here turned into another rice paddy so that next year we can handle that and get that done nicely. I think we might have to sell off some of our stuff. I think we've got space to place things as well, so we might have some space in there, possibly to place a production. I think we might be able to sell off a couple of sheds. I think we want to get I think getting a greenhouse would be a very good decision as well. We've got the mushroom greenhouse here, and we will make mushrooms. So we're going to get some water as well. Turn off our flashes. Our tractor, of course, got here well before us, but we can now just set ourselves up on this first field. So it's quite nice that we have 2 fields already. And we should be able to get some rice going on there. Might even have some more space there to produce some more stuff from greenhouses. That would be useful. Let's turn this on. Drop it down. And yeah, we're good. And then what I want to do is GPS on here would be really useful. So let's turn on steering assist. That is looking good. 3 headlands. Right, there we are. And away we go. That way we won't actually miss harvesting any of the rice. 1 headland done, and we are 18% full. So I don't think we're going to get more than a couple of loads off this harvester off this field. Not a huge problem, because I think we can. Well, hang on. We've only got 400 liters so far. So it really depends on how well we can process this. 400 liters. 20%, so this harvester only holds 2,000 liters. I think we're going to be lucky to get a full trailer off all 3 of these fields at this rate, because we've got an 8,000 liter trailer. Yeah, and these fields are only really going to produce 6,000 liters of rice. That still might be able to be processed up into something a little bit more profitable. So with any luck, that will work. And in fact, with a slightly bigger field into the next year, that should be fine. We've got 55,000 left. We only need 25,000 for the other for our planter. We know we need a water tank as well. We're probably going to want a larger rather than a smaller water tank. So that's going to cost us a fair whack more. And we need something to process stuff. And that's going to be 36,000 on its own. And we're going to need some way of loading things up. We might have to do a contract. We might have to get some bits in that are going to earn us a little bit more money. I really would like to get some sort of generator up and running as well, because we are going to be losing money on the loan as well, and we need something to offset that. Maybe we can sell some of the buildings we've got. We might be able to make a little bit of money from those, and if we can do that, then we might be okay. We'll have to see. Let's get this rice done first, and then we can go from there. This little rice harvester is a fantastic piece of kit. I really, really love its maneuverability. It just turns on a dime. Look at that. It's unbelievable. And then, yeah, we just motor across the field. It is 60% full, so we are going to get a full harvester off here. If we get more than 2,500 litres off this field, then we will start getting to the point where we might be running out of space in the trailer. So very much hoping that we get a full trailer. That would be very good. That would be extremely cost effective here. Let's get this down. I do like that rice is basically an entry level crop. It is perfect. You can put 500,000. We've bought the harvester, we've bought the tractor and trailer, we've bought the land. We would be able to buy the planter and probably a water bowser as well. The only thing we can't get in that price is the processing plant. But what I'm hoping is we can get the processing plant first, and then we will be able to go from there and process our crop as well and make some extra money off it, because the rice itself, for the amount we have here, I don't think it pays that well. So definitely looking to make as much as we can and maximize that profit. And I think that is going to be a very important part of this, as I've said before. Got about two, maybe. Yeah, I think we've got 2 rows to go, and we are 98% full. We've got about 20 litres to go. Yeah, that is going to be close enough. So let's get our auger out. We'll line ourselves up here. 99%. We might as well empty. Start this up. We'll bring it round. Oh, this Farm Tech trailer in this blue looks absolutely fantastic. Really, really liking that. Pull it under and empty out, and yeah, just under 2,000 litres should be is a pretty good load off this first field. Very tempted now to get the harvester to go and do it. We'll go and empty. I'll go and harvest the other 2 fields, and we could then go and get on with some other stuff. But actually, I'm enjoying using this rice harvester, so I'm going to harvest the rest of this. It'll take us further into the day, and we won't spend any extra money on hired workers. And in fact, I think this has got the whole of the last row. We will just check by spinning around and just seeing if there is anything here. Nope, that looks like we've got everything. Perfect. So off, up, and we'll head on to field 2. Into the 3rd headland on this field, and it's going pretty well. Again, we're up to a 3rd full, so about the same kind of yield. I am wondering how good a condition these fields are in. We have a look in the soil composition. So yeah, they're not fertilized at all. You can see where we're harvesting, it's fertilizing the field, but they're not fertilized at all. No weeds in any of them. Don't need lime. Don't need rolling. Not mulched at all. No stones. Yes, so they're not perfect. I mean, they're not fertilized at all. So we need to sort out. We'll get a big boost from fertilizing next year. We'll also get a big boost from these fields being mulched next year. So those are good. That's good news. We know we're not getting the maximum boost. In fact, our yield bonus here is only 42%. So yeah, we know we can improve these fields a lot into the next year and get a higher yield out of them. So that'll be really good news. That will help us a lot. This field is the other way around to the last one. So the long edge is across the field rather than up and down it like the last one was. And so we'll continue on and get the rest of this field out. I'm very happy though. This is good. We're looking like making a good start here. Just worried about the little bit of overlap in money. We need slightly more money than we have, and that might mean doing a contract. That might mean seeing if we can cut down a tree or two. I think this field might be a smidge smaller than the previous one because we've only got about 3-4 rows left, and we're only 60% full. So we're going to make it onto the bottom field, which is definitely bigger. And yeah, this one is noticeably smaller than the other two. In fact, this is part of 2 halves of field 31. So yeah, definitely looking at a smaller amount off here. We might get up to 70% maybe, and then we'll move on to the next field, and that should mean that we'll get another full harvester after a little while on the headlands. And I really hoped for a third full harvester, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. On to the end of the second headland on our third field, and we're coming very close to a full harvester. Can I make it to the end? Yes, we can. Right, so let's get the auger out and we'll go get the tractor and trailer. This little Ideki tractor is a neat little tractor. I really quite like it. It's not overly expensive. It's not massively horse-powered, but it does the job, especially when paired with our harvester here. And of course, it's from the region that we're farming at the moment. So it's going to be about 4,000 litres in total in our trailer. And with the harvester emptied, we can get back to the field. Yeah, how much exactly have we got in that trailer actually? I think it's just under 4,000 litres. Yeah, 3,961 litres. So not too bad. It would be nice to get 6,000 litres. I don't know how likely that is. We would require another full harvester off this field and a little bit to reach that. I don't know if that's possible. I guess we'll see. This is our biggest field. Of our 3 fields, this is our biggest. So if there was going to be a field that would allow us to reach that, it would be this one. So we'll have to see how it goes. This end row. Nope, that's heading over to the second one. And why doesn't it want to give me this row here? That's a bit weird. Let's realign ourselves. Yeah, there we go. And away we go. We're coming up to about halfway through this field. We've got 42% full. Do you know what? It's going to be close. I'm unsure exactly which way this is going to go. We could very easily get a full harvester. We could very easily fall short. It could be either way, and I just don't know. My gut at the moment very much telling me that this is not going to end how I want it to, and that we're going to fall slightly short of that 6,000 litres that I'd like to hit. It does mean, though, I'm pretty sure that when we turn these fields around and get them done, we will get well over that 6,000, especially if we can add field 27 into the mix as well. We're looking at a really good rice harvest for our second harvest on here. We've got to get through the first one first, and we're going to need several things. We're going to need a cultivator, we're going to need a water trailer, we're going to need a planter, and we're going to need something to lift pallets, and we're going to need something to process our rice. That's a lot of money's worth of stuff we need to spend. Just 2 of those things are going to cost us more than the money we have remaining. And as I said, we're not going to take a loan on here, so we've got to find the money from somewhere else. So final row, and no, we are not going to hit that magic bull harvester. We are at 75%. It's going to be about 76. No, it's not even going to be 76%. There we go. We're done. 75% full harvester. Let's go empty this out. Yeah, might as well take the harvester to the tractor and trailer, and then get the harvester back up to the farm. And then we're going to decide where we go from there, because slightly less than expected. Yeah, we'll be able to see here actually with this nice indicator at the top left exactly how much we have, and 5,480 liters. It's not even 5,500 liters. Right, we've got to work out what we're going to do with this, and how we might get a bit of extra money in. First though, we need to get the harvester away. And thankfully we have a nice little shed on our property we can do that with. Just spin this round and put this here. Wondering if there's anywhere in the yard that we can put a production facility. Well, actually, can we get the tractor in here as well? That might be a little bit of a push, but I think the 2 of them might fit in here. Yeah, a little bit snug, but I think this will fit both of our vehicles. That's good. Somewhere to store both of those overnight. And now we need somewhere to process our rice, I think. And we do have a nice little production facility included with Farming Simulator 25. So we've got sugar mill. We could, now there's 2 choices we've got. We could make, we could grab a mini canning factory, preserved food factory. That would do us pretty well. The other one is a mini mill. There'd be a mini grain mill, which would also process, but that would also process wheat. I think we want this. I think we want a mini processing factory. Can we put that over here by our grain mill? Land not owned by you, so we don't own that land. Okay. So this has got to go over here. Overlap to another object. I kind of want to replace these 2 sheds here with it, or this shed here, and we could possibly get some money doing that. So let's head into demolition mode. So that there, that would earn us 2.5 grand for that metal garden shed. So we will sell that, yes. Okay, and we will sell this metal garden shed. So that's given us an extra 5,000. Fantastic. So that's really good. And then we can put this in here. Now, if I'm careful, let's spin ourselves around. Yeah, I think that will fit there fairly flat. So I'm gonna spin around. The actual controls for this are a little bit annoying. It won't. Oh no, it will fit there. It will fit there if we're careful. There'll be a little bit of branches sticking into it, but that should work. We'll bring it right up to the edge so that we have a good spot, hopefully, for these spawn. And we will turn off. I will toggle free mode. Bam, into there. That should work, I think. Let's go and have a look. So that then takes us down to 24,000. Actually, we are right on the cusp of being able to afford the cedar, which is really good. But yeah, these should spawn here absolutely fine. So let's get the rice into here. and start making some stuff that will make us money. I'm actually quite pleased that we managed to sell that. Or to sell those buildings. That has worked very, very well for us. Let's get these into here then. And back it up. Get a tip. Yeah. So tip that in. That going into here. We can then activate this. Let's see what we can make from the rice. So we can make rice bags. These will take 56 rice and make 50 rice rolls. So that's a pretty good conversion there. And then we've got the rice bag, which is basically the same as the rice box, I think. 100 rice makes 45. So that's about a 50% drop. Actually, it's a 55% drop. So let's look at the rice bag. These are rice crackers. So 56. So about 90% drop roughly. So if we have a look at the rice bags down here, which is the rice rolls, so they're mislabeled by the looks of things. Best price for them is 2,789. Compared to the price of rice, which is 2,000. Okay. So, or 2,078, yeah, is best price. 2,008, 2,100 and... Oh, this is our factory here. So, yeah, we are... The rice rolls are worth that much. The rice bags are worth 2,500. That, to me... seems like a wild drop in price. I think we want to go nowhere near the rice bags. That will be really bad. So I think the rice rolls actually have the best chance of giving us a big bump in how much we get. Not as much as I'd have oh no, hang on. No. More than I'd expect. Yeah, that's right. We click on the rice rolls and the rice. For a very small amount, we'll get some extra out of that. So let's make the rice rolls with this, which lists it as rice bag. We want to activate that, then produce those, and then we'll be able to sell those at a nice little profit, which means we've got 24,884 left. Go park our trailer up. I think we want to go and get a water trailer and get our other stuff running. And I also think we need something to load bits onto this trailer. So back this up. Yes. Yeah. We'll have to go and get this trailer. We'll have to get a workshop or something, a mini workshop eventually. So we don't have to drive all the way to the shop to get the bale trailer set up on this. But yeah, we'll go get water trailer, and I think we can get something to help load stuff as well. Let's go and have a look at what our options are to get things moving. I'd really like to get a greenhouse up and running as well. Try and make a little bit of extra cash. So under the water barrels, it's 5,000 for the little water trailer, and wow, 17,000 for the big one. So we're gonna have to get the little one. We really can't afford anything more than that. I like the chrome wheels on this, and to select somebody from the supporters. And congratulations to Farmer Fox 303. You have been selected at random from the Tractor Driver and above level patrons and channel members. And so we're going to go with FRMRFX on here for your number plate. Okay, that. And we are going to buy that. Yes. Okay. And then the other item I want to get is this. The WIFO HMZ 340 3000. So this will go great on the back of our tractor and will allow us to very easily load pallets. This is going to cost us 10,000. But it's going to be well worth it. Much cheaper than getting anything else, pretty much. And I'm hoping that we can load both of these on at the same time. Sadly, in FS22, you could, you could attach this and then lift it up, but this is a very different connection. So load that onto there, right, and then see if we can back up to the trailer and whether that will then connect. I'd be surprised if it did, considering the way things connect in FS 25. Oh no, it will. Oh, look at that. Absolutely perfect. Problem we have now is I have no idea where to get any water from. I don't really want to be paying for water when we're so tight. So, yeah, I don't quite know how I'm going to handle that. I think anything that I place is going to cost me money, but there's not really much choice. Looking at the map, there's water down here, but I have no idea if I can get anywhere near it. There's obviously the harbor and everything there, but there's nothing really close to us. So even if I drive down to here and try and get down to this water, A, I've got to go all the way around, and B, with the size of water trailer we've got, that's going to take quite a while to do. So what I'm going to do, I think, is probably put in a water pump. Now there is a water pump option. This is 1,500. Both of them cost money. Yeah. So this one will cost money for us to produce. There's also a little bit of an American anachronism on an Asian map like this. But I don't think I've got a lot of choice. So we're gonna try and put this. There is a spot over here somewhere there. So I'm going to put this over here, like so. It will cost us money to fill from it. There is a mod I've been sent, which is a free version of this. Let me know down in the comments if you think I should replace the version I have on here with that version. That might make a little bit more sense. But yeah, for a full tank of this is going to be really costly. So, yeah, let me know what you think. I kind of feel like I should replace it. We are going to spend 1,000 on this. No, 374. Okay, it's not horrendous. But I don't think it's going to get us that far in our greenhouse. So, empty that out. And we'll see how full this gets, this greenhouse. Well, there we go. In fact, yeah, that's enough. That's enough to fill that greenhouse. Perfect. So we want to get making some rice saplings ready for when we're ready to replant. So, yeah. So turn on the rice saplings. We want those. And then I'll refill again with another 300 odd pounds worth. And we will fill up the mushrooms as well. I would like to get another greenhouse. We cannot afford that at the moment. But if we can get more stuff going through our productions, that would be great. And we can make kimchi with stuff from the other greenhouses. So, yeah, definitely want to try and get that working. So we'll get our mushrooms going and start trying to make some mushrooms. I don't think there's anything we can put into our production for mushrooms. Empty that out though. There we go. And yeah, I don't think mushrooms are something that can come into this processing plant. No. Parsnips, no. Mushrooms aren't something that comes in here and does anything. So yeah, we want to try and get other stuff in, I think. But that's us pretty well set up for our first day. I think that we're going to look possibly at doing a contract or something. The only other job we've got, and you probably need to pick up next time, is a cultivator. Let's have a look in here and see what choices we got. Oh, wow. We do not have a lot of choice in cultivators. That's 16 grand. What do we have in power harrows? 14 grand. We are going to have to go and do something. 9 there for a disc harrow. So the cheapest thing that's really usable to us is that, the cross max for 9,000. So we need to make some money, and we need to make some money fast to get things going. So yeah, next time that is going to be our mission. For now though, all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.